Good morning, students. Today's topic of discussion will be inheritance, and I hope you have already gone through the PPTs and material that is sent to you earlier. So before proceeding further, we should know the basic concept of inheritance. So inheritance is what? It is basically a process in which we can create a new class from the existing one. So basically inheritance is one of the key concepts in the object-oriented programming language like C++. And moreover, it gives the concept of reusability. That means we are having a class that is your base class having some data members and member function, and we are reusing that data member and member function in the derived class without rewriting the code. So if we are trying to understand the concept of inheritance through this diagram, we can see we are having two separate classes, class X and class Y. Now in class X we are having data members A and B, and in class Y we are having data members A, B and C. Now we can notice data members A and B, these data members are common to both classes. So without wasting the memory, and we can reuse the data members A and B of class X in Y, we can inherit it through this process. So how we are going to inherit it? We are having a class this, and class Y we are inheriting member A and B. This is your base class. Now we make X as a base class, right? And this is your derived class. We are inheriting this. So member A and B, that will be automatically used by this class with some additional feature and with some additional member, that is C, right? Now, if you have gone through that PPT, earlier PPT of this inheritance, you must know the syntax of deriving class, how we are going to derive a class. So I'm just going to explain you here. Syntax for declaring a derived class is, we have to use class keyword, then derived class name, that you can give any name, whatever you want. Then we have to use colon, and then access specifier. Access specifier, it may be any, it may be public, it may be private, and it may be protected also, as we have already discussed in the previous PPT. And then we have to write base class name, right? And this is the code which basically carries the additional members of derived class, right? Now I'm just giving you an overview of simple program of inheritance, how we are going to use it. It's very simple program. We are having a class that is your base class. Its name is base underscore class, and having the data member num1, having two member function that is declared in public, that is base read and base show. Base read is basically used to enter the value of num1, and base show is used to display the value of num1. After that, we want to derive a class from this particular base class. That class is derived underscore class. So as we have already discussed about the syntax of derived class, so what we're going to use here, class keyword, then derived underscore class, that is the name of your derived class, and then colon, and then access specifier. Access specifier, that you can use any, that may be public, that may be protected, and that may be private also. But if you're doing it publicly, we can access every member of the base class that is public or that is private also through these base read and base show functions indirectly basically, and then base class name. And we are having num2, that is the additional data member of derived class, and we are having two member function, that is derived read and derived show. Derived read is basically used to enter the num2, and derived show is basically used to display the value of num2. Now in main, I'm just going to show you that how we are going to access with uh, the help of object of derived class and with the help of object of base class, how it is legal and illegal operations basically. Now the concept is that this is your base class, this is your derived class. That means all the members, all the data members that we are using in this base class, that is accessible in derived class. So that is legal operation, right? So in this case we are using we are creating an object b1 that is of your base class, and we are using an object of D1, that is of derived class. So basically a D1 has all the authority to access all the data members and member function of this derived class also, and as well as base class also, because we have used the concept of inheritance. So with the help of D1 we are calling base underscore read, we are calling derived underscore read, we are calling base underscore show, we are using derived underscore show. So that is legal operation, right? But now with the help of B1, that is the object of base class, we can obviously call base read and base show because that is the object of this particular class and we can use it. But now if I want to access B1 dot derived show, that means with the help of B1, that is object of base class and member function of derived class, so that will be illegal operation, right? So this is the output of the previous program. We are just entering the value of num1, that is 10, num2 20. Now we are just displaying the value using the object of derived class and calling the functions of base class as well as derived class. Now if you have any kind of query, anything that you are not able to understand, you can mail me on my email address and you can contact me through WhatsApp also. So practice these kind of questions at home. Thank you.